Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, finding yourself completely centered in your own being, feeling grateful. We give thanks for being able to come together in this way and practice these amazing breaths. We give thanks for all the wonderful teachers who have come before, preserving this ancient lineage of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. And we just ask that we gain the most benefit out of our practice today and take a moment to set your own intention for what you hope to release and what you hope to gain out of doing the work this morning. And now we imagine a great wall of golden light about us. Nothing can penetrate or pierce this light as it holds us protectingly in its own essence. Above us, the higher ones in the great hierarchy of universal wisdom, holding over us that gossamer substance that forms a panoply under which we rest together in the great peace. Within the circle, there is wisdom. Below the circle, there is love. God is love. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling with a big, deep sigh. And now, knowing that we build into our consciousness those things we declare, repeat after me in firm, positive tones. I am eternal life. I am eternal love. I am truth. I am peace, and peace dwells in me. I am power. I am wisdom. I am justice. I am that I am. I give thanks for all that ever was. I give thanks for all that is. I give thanks for all that ever will be. I question not the divine love, wisdom, and justice. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be blissful. And may all beings be happy. I actually told you the wrong thing. The power is palms down. Love is palms up. Yeah. Power, wisdom, justice, and then love, wisdom, and justice. All right. Okay, so we're going to get into the harmonic breath, alternate nostril breathing. Remember, inhaling for the count of 4, plugging the right nostril, giving thanks for the breath of our life, inhaling for 4. Hold for 16. Unplug and exhale 8. 4. 16.
8. 4. You guys could just do the next cycle on your own. 2 cycles like that is one breath, one harmonic breath in mental physics, back and forth, back and forth. And remember, it balances the hemispheres of the brain. Also, Ding LeMay says in one of the very first lessons to keep your nostrils clean and your feet clean. So any calluses, corns, anything like that, tend to those. And then also, of course, keep your nostrils clean. So if you need to take a minute to blow your nose before we get into the memory developing breath, go ahead and do that. One other thing, I don't know why it was coming up this morning when I was laying in bed to tell you guys, and I might have mentioned it before, and it actually really doesn't have anything to do with the breath, but it has to do with the first lesson of mental physics, which is if you are creating something in your world, if you're excited about something, if you have an idea, a project, anything like that you're excited about, you want to keep that to yourself because it's like a little baby seed that you're planting. And when you tell people, not only do you run the risk of people saying, oh, well, you know, all the reasons why it can't be done, just because that's human nature, but it dissipates the energy for doing the thing. I really have to watch that. I get excited. I tell everybody everything, but it's really important to keep it to yourself so that it has a chance to sprout and grow, so that it has that God energy. So I don't know who needs to hear. Okay, here we go, guys. Memory developing breath. Igniting the 49 fires in the body. I'm going to palms downward. Always thinking upward to the top of our head, feeling happy. Preparing to ignite our entire energy system in our body. First, the thought, thank you, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now all together, pulling that secret switch, we exhale. And up. One more. Resting, relaxing right down, just watching inside your body, observing. And now 2 more 7s. Together we exhale. And up. One more.
Feeling after, you might feel tingling sensation at the top of your head, or hot or cold. Just watch. And now for our third set of 14. Together we exhale. And up. One more. Resting, watching. And now for our final triumphant 7, giving it everything you've got. Together we exhale, squeezing out all the old air. Squeezing and up. One more. We're exhaling everything out, making space. Inhaling gently. Turning your palms upward on the knees, relaxing right down for the meditation. Imagining that great light at the top of my head. The top of my head is heavy and relaxed. The forehead is heavy. The eyes are relaxed. The muscles of the face are withdrawn. The jaw gently drops. No pressure on the teeth. The arms and hands are very heavy. But oh, how happy I feel. I feel happy all over, particularly in my beautiful face. I smile. My face is bathed in my smiles. My whole body is bathed in the blushes of my smiles, and I feel a gentle pressure from within outward. And that gentle pressure is taking away any little lines of fear, care, worry, trouble, disappointment. I feel happy all over. And now I bring the light down. The chest is relaxed. The abdomen falls down as the light comes down to the tips of my toes. And now I imagine, since with the power of my imagination, I can do anything. I imagine that great light at the back of my neck. I'm looking down over my beautiful spine. It seems as if I'm looking at a wonderful waterfall
with the sunshine playing on it, so that I see a countless number of tiny specks of iridescent light, light, light. And I know my whole body to be full of light. If thine eye is single, the single eye, the inner eye, the creative eye, the spiritual eye, the eye of my imagination, the eye that I am now using. If thine eye be single, my whole body shall be full of light. And I know that every cell in that countless, countless number of cells in my body is a light, a lamp, a torch, bringing to me the light of the divine wisdom within me. The light is in perfect correspondence with the flame, and the flame is in perfect correspondence with the fire. The fire that is in the centers of centers of centers of centers of my inmost being. The fire of divine love within me. And so feeling heavy, imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining a great golden shower of light going out in every direction, the secret of the golden flower. I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And I swallow, I lock it up, I make it my own. So I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up quietly. And now we'll move into the revitalizing breath. That the heels are touching in all the standing breaths. Spine is straight. The knees are snapped back. Buttocks are as tight as you can make them. Shoulders back and down. Head and neck is loose. Pulling downward on the fingertips, thinking upward to the top of my head. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now pulling that secret switch, together we exhale. Squeezing your body, keeping that tension, breathing all the way into your belly, chest, open throat, big sniff. Filling all of your lungs, your whole body is full of light and life. Pulling downward on the fingertips, keeping that tension. I am the master of my body. And now all together, no dropping of the head and the neck. Together we exhale. Squeezing all that old air out, relaxing your body completely. Success of this breath depends entirely upon your ability to relax. Let us relax together. And so relaxing completely, coming right down, relaxing completely. We think of, we feel for the inner meaning, the hidden meaning of these sublimely simple words. I am whole. Nothing is lacking. Nothing can be added. I am whole. I am perfect. Perfect as the creative spirit within heaven, within me is perfect. I am perfect mind in a perfect body. I am strong. I feel my body full of strength. I am strong in mind and body. I am powerful, full of power. Every cell of my being is a power plant working for me. I am powerful. I am loving. I am love moving. I am the substance of the universe in action. I am loving. I am harmonious, in harmony, balance, poise, equilibrium. I am in harmony with the laws of this universe, the eternal, enduring, imitable, everlasting law of this universe. I am harmonious. I am rich. Rich. I draw my supply from the source of all supply. I am rich. I am young. I am young. I am life's first reflection. I am youth, vibrant, vivacious, fearless, adventurous youth, courageous youth. And I imagine innumerable streams of living light coursing downward in my body. I am young. I am happy. I'm happy. Not just thinking that I am happy only, but feeling that I am happy. I am the force that propels the fluids of life. I'm happy and I feel happy all over. If I don't feel happy, I deliberately make myself laugh and I feel the changed effect within me. I am happy. And so looking upward to the top of my head, feeling happy, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going in out in all directions. I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh, and I lock it up. I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up happy. Very good. I can feel your joy coming through the screen. Inspirational breath, the third breath. Okay, this is the one where the arms come up and we do the right thumb under the left, okay? Everything is tight, pulling downward on the fingertips. The spine is straight, feeling the sensation of lifting up with your head, rooting down with your feet. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now pulling that secret switch, together we exhale. Squeezing all the old air out. Now keeping an open throat, breathing all the way in, raising our arms slowly, right thumb under the left, big step. Success to you, success to mental physics, backs of the hands together, exhaling in 4 parts. Remembering to keep that tension all the way through the exhale to the best of your ability. Remembering that science of mental physics is a science of feeling, a science of the soul. So in this breath now, feeling into the depths of your own being. Relaxing entirely, coming right down. Your body is heavy and you are happy. You are relaxed. I thank thee, Lord, for my body, the temple of the living God, the temple of the God that lives within me, that is alive within me. My body, the transcendently beautiful, the infinitely intricate, and the most gloriously accurate instrument in this entire universe. My body, the temple of the living God, the temple of the God that lives within me. Within me. I stand in reverence. I stand in adoration. I stand in veneration before the wisdom pent up in the very substance of my being. And I pledge myself, I vow that nothing that I shall eat or drink, nothing that I shall do or say or think shall injure or abuse this temple of the living God, my body. And so feeling happy and looking upward toward the top of my head, giving thanks, slowly, tenderly, gently, reverently, I take a little breath and a long, deep sigh. I lock it up, I swallow. It is my own. As I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up quietly. All right, moving right on into the fourth breath, the perfection breath. Position. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now we get ready, our arms out in front, pulling that secret switch. Remember, we're making our body into a cross. Very gentle movements with the arms, keeping the spine and body as still as possible. Together we exhale. Breathing all the way in, deep down into the belly, middle chest, upper chest, open throat, big sniff. And swing number one. Swing number two. Yeah. Arms at the sides, pulling downward on the fingertips, keeping that tension. We exhale. And now we relax completely, coming right down, feeling inside ourselves. Almighty and eternal fount of wisdom, grant us knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, that we may speak here words of truth, love, and hope. We ask for light from the higher spheres, and may our guides guard and control our mind and tongue, so that nothing but the truth may here be given, and that the good seed sown may find fertile spots to live and grow. And those who are now in darkness and obscurity, may they be brought forth into the radiant sunshine and the joyous glory of the unfoldment of true spiritual goodness. And now relaxing right down, relaxing completely. Every molecule of my being is relaxing as I prepare myself to think the greatest thought I shall ever be able to think. Whatever the creator is, I am. Differentiated from all the other life forms in the universe. I am the creator in human form. The creator is right here, right in the heart of me, right in the mind of me, right in the substance of me, right in the being of me. Reveal thyself, O Lord of my life, Lord of the eternal. You who are the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, forever. Reveal thyself. Come. I wait. I listen. I am still. I watch within me. And now I will to see the Creator at work within the temple. Peace. 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 I will to see the Creator at work within my body temple. And so feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward, slowly, and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I lock it up as I take a little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up quietly. And now we'll move into the vibromagnetic breath. The Dingle calls this the first of the electrical breaths. Same positioning, pulling downward on the fingertips. Just a reminder, this is the one that we do 3 swings around with the palms facing each other. Okay, so position, everything is tight, straight, strong. You're like a lightning rod, magnetizing yourself. And first, the thought, I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Now pulling that secret switch, together we exhale. Breathing in, open throat, pulling that secret switch all the way in, all the way up, big snip. We get ready. Swing number 1, all the way around. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. Arms at the sides. We exhale. Coming right down, relaxing. Relaxing right down. That liquid feeling in the body, as if innumerable streams of living light are coursing downward in your body. I prepare myself to think of the loveliest thing I have ever known. The loveliest thing I have ever known. There it comes before my mind. That beautiful picture. Perhaps from the long ago, perhaps from the far away. But there it stands, perfectly clearly delineated before my mind, as if it happened but a moment ago. I thank thee, Lord. I thank thee, law, for my memory. I thank thee that I'm able to bring back from the vault of the past any beautiful picture that is in my memory. No idea of negation of whatsoever kind. No disease, no senility, no old age, no disappointment, no doubt, no failure, no death. Nothing shall enter my memory but that which is in unison with all good and my own very highest conception of truth. And now I will that that picture shall be lost again in the absorption of my being. I see the whole conduct of man. I see my whole conduct. And so I will that that loveliest thing that I have ever known shall be lost again in the absorption of my being. And so feeling happy, imagining that I am looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks outward, the secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down quietly. And now get yourself comfortable for the healing breath meditation. In this meditation, we simply follow the voice, attempting to feel into the words. Science of mental physics is the science of feeling. Feeling after it, watching while the wisdom makes itself known. Now I am thinking out through the right side of my head. I am feeling out through the right side of my head. There it comes, that beautiful sensation, taking me away to the right, to the right, to the right. It seems as if I'm on a cloud, going out endlessly through space, to the right, to the right. It seems as if I'm on the bosom of a great billow, going out over a far outstretching sea, to the right, to the right. I am developing prana in the positive center of my willpower. I am developing the life current within me in the positive center of my willpower. I am developing the current of life within me. I am developing the spirit of the current of the universe within me in the positive center of my willpower. I feel a pushing sensation out through the right side of my head, and it grows a little faster, a little smoother, a little deeper. taking me away to the right, to the right. I am developing prana in the positive center of my willpower. And now I reverse the current and I am feeling away to the left, to the left, to the left. There it comes, that beautiful vibration taking me away to the left, to the left. It seems to grow a little stronger, a little smoother, a little deeper. I am developing prana in the negative center of my willpower. I am developing the life current within me in the negative center of my willpower. I am developing the current of life within me. I am developing the spirit of the current of the universe within me in the negative center of my willpower. And now I stop the current and I am feeling downward, downward. And I imagine that great light at the top of my head and it's coming down, down, down to the tips of my toes, now up around again in front like a great wheel. And then bringing that light down again from the top of the head, down through the body, all the way to the toes and up around again. The Creator is within me, looking out on the universe through my eyes, listening to the sounds of the universe through my ears, thinking the thought of the universe through my mind, issuing the sounds of the universe through my throat. Purify thou my throat. Doing the work of the universe through my hands. Expressing through me, as me. Whatever the Creator is, I am. I am perfect as He, as it. That which I feel within me is perfect. I am perfect mind in a perfect body. I am that I am. And now the body is in a liquid state, wheels within wheels, seemingly going in all directions. But you, triumphantly seated within the citadel of your own spirit, the mind crystally clear. I bring that light again to the top of my head, and with the power of my imagination, I spread it out as far as I can spread it. And then I bring it down with a slightly pressing sensation downward to be met with a slightly resisting sensation upward. And I bring that light down, not missing one cell in the body, cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. And now I see my whole body full of light. And now I will fan the living flame that brings the light as feeling upward to the top of my head, feeling happy, seeing that golden light going out in all directions from the top of my head, giving thanks. I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I lock it up. I swallow. I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up gently. And now we'll move into the sixth breath, which is the cleansing breath. And that meditation we just did is designed to be done between the fifth and the sixth breath. This is the one that starts with our hands behind our back. So right hand holding the left, pulling down on the, straightening the elbows, right? And then a reminder that our three swings, our palms facing down. And when we come around, we touch our thumbs behind our back, making like a little triangle, okay? The cleansing breath. We get ready, position, everything is tight, knees snapped back, pulling down. First, the thought, I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now we get into position, right thumb, right hand holding the left, pulling our elbows straight, pulling that secret switch. Together we exhale. And now breathing in all the way deep down into the belly, all the way up with an open throat, big sniff. We get ready, we unlock, palms facing down, swing number one, touch, swing number two, touch, swing number three, touch. Arms at the sides, keeping that tension. We exhale. And then slowly drop the hands. Now, as with all the breaths, the success of the breath depends upon your ability to relax entirely. So we're coming right down to the soles of our feet, and we feel a heat at the base of our spine. A great heat at the base of my spine. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. And now I imagine that great light that comes from the flame, that comes from the fire that gives the heat. And I see this light rising up, up, up. And I imagine a peacock feather of gold in my spine as I see this light coming up and out, up and out. It seems to strike upon the surface of my body. It seems to go beyond my body. And now I think of the top of my head and I see my whole body full of light. The light of the divine wisdom in every living thing. And so seeing my whole body full of light, this light of the divine wisdom that is every living thing, slowly feeling happy, imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in every direction. The secret of the golden flower. And now gratefully and reverently, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I lock it up. It is my own. As I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I prepare myself for the grand rejuvenation breath. The seventh breath, the grand rejuvenation breath. Heels touching, position, everything is tight. And now we get ready. We rest our arms on our hips, pull our shoulders as far forward as we can. And just remember on this one, as we're holding our breath, we're dropping the head forward. And then when we exhale with no air, we're dropping our body forward and back. Okay, the grand rejuvenation breath. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Now pulling that secret switch. We exhale. Breathing all the way in, the best, biggest breath of your whole life. All the way in, big sniff. We get ready, drop the head forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. We stand upright, we exhale. Get all that old air out, squeeze it all out and bring your body forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And now we stand upright. We take a big deep breath in and relax our body right down. I am heavy. I am happy. I feel heavy all over. I am youth. Youth. And now I see before me that picture of my idealized self. I see that luxuriant hair, those sparkling eyes, that beautiful face, completely unlined and happy, rounded neck, strong arms and hands. And now I come down over that beautiful being. I thank thee, Lord. I thank thee for the truth of my being. I am youth. Glorious, radiant, wondrous, vivacious youth. Vibrant youth. Fearless youth. Unconquerable youth. I thought my body wore out and grew old like an old pair of shoes, but now I know, as I stand gratefully in the presence, I know that I'm being renewed. New cells are being made for me. I am being renewed. I sing and I shout. I sing the song of conquest. There is no age for me. No decay, no disease, no senility, no death. I am free, free forevermore, free from all negation of my own mind, and free from old age. I am youth, youth forevermore. And so I will to know the truth of my being. I am youth. Peace. 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 Imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head, feeling happy, giving thanks. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I lock it up. I swallow. I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up younger. Now, your own spiritual breath, the 8th breath with the feet apart. Same position, pulling forward on the elbows, thinking upward. Remember this one, to the right, we're lifting our opposite heel off the ground. Your own spiritual breath. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now all together we exhale. Pulling that secret switch, breathing all the way in, all the way up, big sniff. We get ready, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. We stand center, we exhale. And then we slowly drop the hands. And now I'm thinking upward to the top of my head. I'm thinking joy, joy, joy. And now together we send it out. We embrace all classes, wherever they may be. We embrace all in mental physics around the world. We embrace our city. We embrace the state. And now I watch as I see those great waves of light rolling out of their own nature. I embrace the country. I embrace the whole world, sending light to the whole world. I embrace the whole human race. And now, with the light of the divine wisdom within me, with my love, with my joy, with my life, I embrace every living thing. And now I stand fast, lest the light be too great for me as it returns to me by that mystic fourfold law, not from the one point from which I sent it, from all the points. It's coming back, nearer, nearer, nearer. Now it embraces me. It embosoms me. It overwhelms me. That light of the divine wisdom, that love, that joy, that life that comes to me from every living thing. So that I know my whole body, this wide universe, to be full of light. And now I will charge every cell of my physical body with the light of the divine wisdom, that love, that life, that joy that comes to me from every living thing, as feeling happy, looking upward to the top of my head, feeling thankful, imagining that secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh, and I lock it up. So I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up in peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace.
I hope you are all feeling fantastic and full of love and light and joy. Thanks for showing up.